Twitter applied its new manipulated media label for the first time. Twitter put its new misinformation policy to use for the first time on Sunday. A tweet originated by the White House social media director Dan Scavino and retweeted by Donald Trump featured an edited video of Joe Biden giving a speech that Twitter tagged as manipulated media. The clip shows Biden appearing to endorse Donald Trump in a statement that was trimmed mid-sentence. The video was the first test of a new policy implemented to label tweets that contain manipulated or synthetic media, ranging from edited videos to a more sophisticated examples known as deepfakes that can fabricate events that never happen. Unlike Facebook deepfake policy, which ignores disingenuous doctrine like cuts and splice to videos and out-of-context clips, Twitter's policy isn't limited to a specific technology, such as AI-enabled deepfakes. It's much broader. A fact-checking component will also be part of the system, led by Twitter curation team. In the case of a misleading tweet, Twitter aims to present facts from news organizations, experts, and others who are talking about what's happening directly in line with the misleading tweet. Twitter will also show a warning label to people before they retweet or like the tweet, may reduce the visibility of a tweet, and may prevent it from being recommended. Major events may be celebrated without audiences because of coronavirus. The International Olympic Committee has insisted that the Tokyo 2020 Games will go ahead as the Olympic torch was lit in ancient Olympia. Thursday's ceremony in Greece was the first since 1984 to be held without spectators because of the ongoing concern over coronavirus. Also, Premier League matches will be played behind closed doors. The NBA already canceled all the games. Disney postponed the releases of new movies. The E3 and Coachella were canceled, along with the NHL season. And the weirdest one is that a coronavirus U.S. conference gets canceled because of coronavirus. The rest of the countries are taking measures to avoid any issues and control the virus spread. The Japanese government has announced that the reselling of masks for profit will become a crime punishable by 1 year jail term or a $9,000 fine or both. Even goodwill attitudes have emerged during this situation, like in the case of the Chinese company Xiaomi that donated 10,000 masks to Italy. Walmart declared emergency leave policy for 1.4 million hourly workers, which allows for 2 weeks pay time off for the infection or quarantine. Jack Ma, Alibaba founder, donated 500,000 virus testing kits, 1 million masks to the US, $2 million to an Australian institute to accelerate the development of a coronavirus vaccine, 1 million masks to Japan, and is donating food, face masks, and COVID-19 testing kits to Europe via Belgium. Hard workers may make better role models than geniuses. In a series of studies conducted by William Patterson University, New York University, the National Science Foundation, and Columbia University, researchers found that young people were more motivated by scientists whose success was associated with effort than those whose success was attributed to innate exceptional intelligence, even if that scientist was Albert Einstein. This was recently published in the journal Basic and Applied Social Psychology. The researchers performed 3 studies with 176, 162, and 288 participants in each, respectively. In the first study, all participants read the same story about common struggles a scientists encounter in their science career. However, half were told that the story was about Albert Einstein, while half believed it was about Thomas Edison. Despite the stories being the same, participants were more likely to believe that natural brilliance was the reason for Einstein's success. This information can help shape the language we use in textbooks and lesson plans and the public discourse regarding what it takes to succeed in science, one of the researchers stated. Hordes of starving monkeys stormed central Thailand. The battle occurred between monkeys from different parts of the province. The primates are normally well fed by tourists, but visitors have plumbed 44% because of the coronavirus. So when one of the primates had a juicy banana, the entire pack roaming around the streets surrounded the creature and tried to grab it. Footage shows how hundreds of monkeys began tussling for the snack. When one of the animals fled with it, the creatures chased it up a grass bank. Even locals who are used to seeing the creatures were shocked by their ferocity. Extreme hot weather conditions, which surpasses 40 degrees Celsius, is another reason for the monkeys' starvation. Let's get ready for movie and streaming news mix. A Netflix representative said that Season 4 of Stranger Things is bigger, bolder, and more intricate than ever. So this is the first time the show will be traveling beyond Hawkins. This update comes to us on the heels of a rumor that says Netflix plans to wrap up the series following Season 4. The movie called Edge of Tomorrow, starring Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt, is rumored that may have a sequel. And the star Emily Blunt let us all know that she still hopes Edge of Tomorrow 2 happens. A Tron series was in the works and then scrapped at Disney Plus by the new CEO Bob Iger. It was a Tron series based on the 1982 film. Director Joseph Kosinski did have plans for a sequel called Tron Ascension, but those plans were scrapped by Disney in 2017. Harvey Weinstein was found guilty of rape and criminal sexual act, gets 23 years in prison for sexual assault. First-time writer-director Flavio Pedota's Infection is the first zombie film made in Venezuela. It will be released on digital and DVD in April. Infection is described as a collision between Mad Max and 28 Days Later. It sets the apocalyptic devastation against a backdrop of the very real socio-political turmoil ravaging the country. A new Scream movie in development. Discussing Film stated that the new film will follow a woman returning to her hometown trying to find out who has been committing a series of vicious crimes, and is looking to kick off production in May. Your next phone may not have volume or power buttons. The SDS button bar is that replacement, and the company is partnering with Foxconn to enable production at a scale. The button bar is made of over 20 submicron-sized, ultrasonically modulated discrete sensors distributed within a short 1.9-inch bar. It's made to be replaced anywhere and work with any type of display. One major drawback is that common software issues like frozen phones are often mitigated by hardware solutions like pulling the battery or holding down a power button. Hardware solutions can help fix software glitches, where software-based solutions can't. Tom Hanks diagnosed with coronavirus, but he is fine. Oscar-winning actor Tom Hanks and his actress wife, Rita Wilson, have tested positive for the new coronavirus while in Australia for a movie shoot. The couple sought medical help after experiencing body aches and fatigue, among other symptoms. The Forrest Gump star, 63, tweeted, "We Hanks will be tested, observed, and isolated as long as public health requires," Hanks said in his Twitter post. Not much more to it than one-a-day time approach, no? We'll keep the world posted and updated. BadBunny's new album breaks record. His new album, with all those impossible-to-read letters, mean I do whatever I want, debuted at the number 2 on the Billboard 200 album chart, making it the highest-charting all-Spanish language album in history. The record was previously held by Shakira's 2005 Fijación Oral Volumen 1 and was tied by Maná in 2006 with Amar es Combatir. The Puerto Rican Urbano star caused a seismic disruption on Hot Latin Songs this week, as all 20 of his songs appeared there. Even more staggering is how highly they charted, dominating across the top 22 spots, and with the only non-BadBunny tracks surviving in the top 10 being the Black Eyed Peas' Ritmo with J Balvin number 4 and Karol G and Nicki Minaj Tusa at number 7. Well, this is all this week. You can also see us on YouTube and Instagram or listen us via Spotify. See you on the next episode. This is Rash for re.brevis.